how do you identify the ask, right? The ask, that's something that's hard to evaluate, is it not?
That's a great question, because here's what I said going into this. We had just gotten into Walmart. I think at the time we had 65,000 in sales, and COVID hit, and like nobody was shopping for baby products, right? They were shopping for food. Stores were closing down. I watched other baby products on Shark Tank, and they asked for like 50,000 for 5%. So when I look at that, I say, like, that's not that entertaining, right? It's not that exciting. 50,000 for 5%. I said, let's go in big. Let's ask for 300,000 for 10%. It's a big ask, but I know if the audience sees it, it'll sell. And I know my ability personally on selling and what I can contribute to get sales at that next level. So we went in big. If you watch my pitch, the first thing I say, we say 300,000 for 10%, and you hear Mark go, whoa. You hear Robert go, wow. Because that means you have a $3 million valuation, and we really had a $650,000 valuation. But as we went through it, they could see that there's some value in the entrepreneurs. They were, coming at me with all kinds of questions. They saw me always answer and talk my way through it, even up to a point where I had a $1.1 million PO that wasn't issued yet, but Walmart said they would do it, but they wanted to see more sales track because of COVID. And I didn't have the PO in my hand. Oh my God.
So what did you say? You said to the Sharks, I have a $1.1 million purchase order?
I said there's a $1.1 million PO at hand here.
And who responded?
And they said, Damon said, do you have the PO? And Robert said, do you have the PO in your hand? I said, I don't have it in my hand because I have to go through the fourth quarter. And they went, wow. It just blew up.
So they were coming at you. Did you sweat? Were you sweating in that moment?
I think this is part of being the youngest in the family. Is you have two older brothers and older friends that just come at you all the time. You got good answers back. And that's why I just kept coming back. I said, wait a second. So I kind of put them on their heels a little bit and started explaining what had gone on during COVID. And there's some things you don't want to say, and there's some things you really want to say that you can't say. And then you just say it from the heart and you work through it. And I recall when I had my airing party, this is a true test. All my friends were there, family, probably 90 people at the party. And my youngest son, your sons in particular are the hardest critics. Just like I was as a coach to them, right? I can remember when it was over, my son Tyler said, how in the world did you pull that off? I've seen you before, but that was amazing. Like you talked yourself right through that to a deal. And the last thing I said was, this just needs an audience and it will sell and you'll regret not doing a deal. Well, guess what? I think it was 2 minutes into the pitch on season 12 finale, we sold out of Amazon. I think 8,000 units. Like literally my phone was blowing up. Before the show ended up, it was like 10,000 units, like 10,000 orders with multiple units. I had to put the tool back in and make more, which would have been a whole other problem if you didn't have the tool to make it in the US. Then I remember talking to Damon saying, valuation is double what I said on the show. How do you like me now? It's exactly what I ended the show with. I remember saying it needs an audience, and I remember saying thank you for the opportunity, and I walked off, and that thing blew up.